Okie dokie. I was a tiny bit worried that that my hiccups would keep going. Of course. Well, yeah. Cause you know what? What do I know, Grace? Oh, we got poor music here, by the way. I was worried that my hiccups would keep going because I had them for like 10 minutes before stream, and I was like, stop it, I hate hiccups. Oh, so we have poor music there, and we're also continuing this video. You need to rename. Oh! You're so smart and correct, and I am silly. We go boink, and boink, and boink. There we go. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Don't think so. Gee, who could have guessed that that was gonna happen, huh, Grace? Oh, and the 25, of course. I bet this is why you wanted me to disable them the other time for Bolachos, so that you could start stockpiling them. Alright, let's get started. And we will switch over to here. Am I forgetting? Oh, also I need to be Incy Beansy, okay. Alright, let me... it will be... That's first, 50 steps. My entire body purchasing. The on-stream redeem is broken. Streamer dot, but how could you? Hang on. Oh, see, it's frozen. Okay. That'd do it. Hang on, is that... Okay, that is my iron doing that. Okay. I actually need to close and reopen streamer.bot. It just broke. And it doesn't actually feel like closing. There we go. Okay. We just gotta hope it works. Sometimes it just does not work. You know? I'm gonna hope it does in a second. But I'm gonna... maybe... I don't want to wait for it, because then I'm wasting... Ah! Golly. It really hates when it can only see... When it has to guess what counts as a person is when it gets weird, you know? I think that's the problem. I'm gonna really hope that streamer.bot opens up the way it should. Because then the on-screen redeem will fix itself. And thanks for catching that, Grace. You're really helpful. Doesn't look like it's opening, but maybe it will eventually. Regardless, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this? No, it says this is not. Or Grace says Tanama, this is nothing. Yeah, don't worry, I've done more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, hang on. Stream.bot loaded up. I'm gonna get that going. Well, you remember, what percent more of the exercises do you think was starting getting quite uncomfy? I'd probably say like 30%. You know? I think that's... Yeah. That's my first guess, is 30%. Uh-huh. And I was at 20. Okay. 21. 2. 23. What's this? Got it? Okay. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and then was it all the squats and then the sit-ups? It was, okay. Golly. Let me sip my water. I wonder if you guys can hear me setting down the plates. It'd be kind of silly if you could. Oh. It'd be funny if I had like a little sippy cup when I was in small mode. Okay. You know, it'd be cool if there's a way I could use multiple cameras or something. My brother has like one of those Xbox Connect things, which are good for detecting poses. So it'd be cool if I could use those for my speed tubing. Just 25 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. Kind of looks like you guys can hear it when I set the plates down. It looks like my microphone picks that up. Interesting. I'm going to set this aside a little more. I'm going to sip more water. Okay, 20 steps. It does. Here looks good. Seems like it. Oh, golly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. And you see, look. It worked. Thanks, Nama. Thanks, Grace. Headpads for me? Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's see if I can line this up right. Oh, it's all the way up there. Hang on. Like, I can't reach it. No. Did you know you're cute? I think that's an opinion. I'm gonna head back over here. Or I should disable that. There we go. Okay. Facts. It is factually an opinion, you're correct. Facts, no printer. That looks good. Okay. And then I don't have to be small for a ton longer. Oh. Wow. I'm eensy weensy right now. Oh, wait. Wonder if I should. Oops. So cute, always small right now. You're very silly. I want to look here, and I don't know why the eye tracking broke. I used to be able to look with my eyes around. That's too bad. Wait, auto look at camera? Aha! I fixed it! The littlest mim you've ever seen. What do you think, Grace? Should it be that big when I do small mim? Or should it be bigger so you can actually see what I'm doing? A little bit. I match the stream avatars at this side. You love this? This is your favorite? Tiny mim? The easiest beansiest? You love it? Alrighty. Then it'll be this size when you do small mim from now on. Wait. I have a perfect idea. Hang on. This is just a little more distraction from... let me... I think Firefox works for this. Maybe not. I want to open up Krita. And I want to just, like, make a little thing. I want to get real fancy, make it so the redeem chooses a random set between 5 and 50 and 5. That's a great idea, Grace, but the thing is, it's manual at the moment, you know? So I don't quite know how I do that. We go new image, and we'll go, I guess just half that, right? And we'll go with red, so it stands out. And, maybe, no, it needs to be smooth is the thing. Maybe if we use a stabilizer. That's too smooth. Yeah, I've just got to get my drawing tablet out, huh? Oh, this stabilizer is making it less stable. Alright, then go export as a PNG here. Okay, I don't think I need to bother saving it. Okay, hang on. This is worth it, I hope. I hope. I will be kind of sad if it's not. But if I get a new image here, and then I go boing, boing, like this. There. You see? Isn't that kind of fun? That's really invisible, though. I will make a better version later. But, that's how that'll go. You know? That's the idea. Is to make a little sign that says, small. So that when people see it, they'll go, ooh, incy wincy mimsy. And everyone will say, oh, wowee, that's quite fun. Did I run over that? I did that. Okay. Has been 15 minutes. So I will make myself largo again. Because we don't want that to be all day. Now, whoops. We'll go keyboard config, then go to menu. Down is currently M key is confirmed. We don't want that just now. Huh? That was the wrong thing. Let's see. Okay. Did the wrong thing. There we go. Then over here, we're gonna continue. Not in Golden Ridge, but in Mirror Temple. Let me, turn off the speedrun clock while we're messing around. Okay, then we go back here. And we look at this.
To know how to demo hyper. To demo hyper.
Like so.
Good. Now,
I'm so glad. Can I just say I'm so glad I have my little eye tracker back. I love being able to look over and see that my eyes are looking in the way I'm looking, you know? Whoop. Up. Down. To really make sure my eyes are opened. You see, I can do this. Eh? It's very nice, I'm glad.
A while ago, I released a poll about 5B, and it seems like most people either don't use 5B or don't even know it saves you time over 5A. Despite this poll, I'm including 5B in the sub 50 guide. Put away your pitchforks, there's reasoning behind this. Despite the difficulty, there's a lot to be learned from in terms of mechanics and practice. This is also a good way to learn that there is no right time to try some strats or routing. If you want to learn and are having fun, do it. Learning 5B early on in the proper way will be so helpful in the long run. Also, you deal with way less seekers. Why wouldn't you choose less seekers? If you choose to continue running 5A, it will not be the end of the world. I only want to give you the option of trying 5B out if you're a curious fellow like myself. Anyway, time to get into the chaos.
Yes.
It's so fitting that you start off with going through this weird labyrinth that can waste your time for a bit, but the only thing we'll care about is landing right here. Either hyper or extended...
Okay, hang on, I'll get there real quick. So they're there.
Extended hyper and hold jump past the transition so you can bunny hop off this ledge. Then right before you get in the way of this dash block...
I'm gonna... hang on, I'm gonna get a save state here. Alright. So bunny hop there.
Dash right, then jump, and you should go flying in the air. You end up supering on the block, which pushes you upward, and with your recovered dash, right dash, then hyper into the opening in the wall.
Okay. Should be... almost. Hang on. Okay, that's easy squeezy. Hang on, we want to... It's been like 8 minutes since you were called cute, so please remember. You're very silly, you know, Grace. Whoopsies. Oh, golly. Because I keep doing it slightly wrong. Whoops. Yes. Hang on. Keep on instinctively wanting to retry. Like that. Okay, let's do that a couple times. Okay, one more, I think. Okay, now what's next?
Here, remember how we grabbed the bubble to go right last time? Too slow. Instead, we're going to use this lifted ledge to wave dash, then down dash on the block that comes down to stop it from moving. Right away, jump left so you're well outside the outline of the moving block's path, then wave dash again into a right dash. Beautiful!
Nothing different from how I do it. That is normal stormal. Whoopsies. Whoopsies part twosies. Boing. Oh golly. I really want to try and get that in one movement. But it seems a little bit tricky. Wouldn't you say? There, almost. I got this. Because the important part is to keep your dash at the end. So you gotta do it real early. Or so I would think. I'll get this. Because I can do it if I go slower, but what if I didn't want to go slower, you know? I wait just a little bit there. It's an almost. If I do it different, then it might not be as quick, you know? Oh, interesting. I was able to almost, whoopsies. I was able to almost bunny hop on that. You see? So maybe that's valuable, you know? Wouldn't it be rad if that was a thing I could do? Whoopsies. We're gonna keep trying at it, I think. It seems really tight, though. And not worth it at all. I like tap it really quickly. See, that could do it, technically. Oh, if I grab the ledge there. This is like the most useless little thing. But wouldn't it be cool? That's like on the order of frames faster, you know? Technically, I can just go through it. Wait a second. I wonder if I were to. I don't think it's worthwhile, but what if it's possible, you know, to just wave dash on that little bit there, here. Right? And then dash over. That so looks possible. But it's hard not to bubble, you know? This is more of a trick jump than anything, isn't it? 5. Hang on. I have the most ridiculous idea. If instead of wave dashing, because that makes me want to go in the bubble, what if I reverse wave dash? Wouldn't that be silly? Golly. Because it's doable, right? It's gotta be doable. Hang on. You see? I just need to keep my dash. If that's something I can do. It might be too small to keep my dash off of. No, it's not. Okay. What do you know? And I don't even need to reverse hyper. That looks really cool even if it's not especially useful. Oh yeah. It certainly looks really cool. Hang on. It looks like you have to jump onto it for the setup. Like this? And then you need to line it up proper. Yeah, like so. Oh, that's quite silly. Top 10 things I do not need to do. Number 1, this bunny hop. They literally just make it harder. But what if I did it anyway, you know? Ho ho! First try, both sides. Let's do that again. Oh. Oh, almost. This is just fun. This isn't even a speedrun skip, this is just a little trick jump, I think. You gotta go really quickly with that bunny hop. Oh golly. This will be the last time I do it. Once I get it. Hello. Super fun. Alright, let's carry on with the little tutorial video. That's the most skilled I've felt in quite some time.
Well, who needs that bubble? After a few bubbles, another little maze, and a quick meetup with your best friend, we've got another room that is a certified
Hang on. Let's carry on to that part. Let's see. Okay, we're in here now.
practice a ton room. If you still haven't practiced reverses yet, I'd highly advise you try some, then come back and practice them here.
Okay.
Our plan is to take this block to the top right of the room. How do we accomplish such a thing? Easy. We...
Oh, I see. I love that. Okay, not quite. Oh, I see. You have to start letting it go back, huh? No? Okay. Interesting. We'll let him explain first. I thought I got it, but I don't.
This is a funny strat. If done right, you'll get all the way up here. There's a way to zoom even farther, but that's out of the scope of this video, so for now, make your way to this block, then once it starts moving away, that's your cue to reverse hyper by dashing down left jumping right, then bunny hopping off the following platform into an upright dash onto the ledge. Quick note, you're gonna fly! So in terms of cues, there's not really a good way to explain this strat. Holding jump for too long when you do the reverse hyper will fling you right over the platform. Too short and you'll hit the side of it. Do some experimenting, and if all else fails, just get to the other side and take this dash block up.
So they don't have any, like, tips for how to actually get it. Whoa, there it is. Hey, what do you know? If I go, whoopsies, that is not what I want. I want to actually go, maybe here. Almost. Whoops. Oh, golly. Silly of me. Hey, you really gotta tap it, huh? I have to wait a bit longer. Like that. Okay, hang on. Okay. Did they dash upright at the end?
Side of it. Do some when you do the reverse hyper will fling you right over the platform. Too short and you'll hit the side for too long. So in terms of cues, there's not really a good way to explain this strat.
Okay, so you do upright at the end. That makes a lot of sense. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Yippee! Alright. Let's try that a couple more times. Because obviously, until you can get like 3 in a row, you don't really have it down. You know? Oh, golly. Good enough. Oops. I'm so impatient. Mimpatient, they call me. That would be like my supervillain name. If I were on like a kid's TV show. My whole shtick would be making things speed up to a ludicrous amount. Because I was tired of waiting. Oopsies. Almost. I think I just want to try this one more time. Oh golly. There we go.
Holding jump for block up. Getting flung across the room will still be faster than taking your time over there. Now's the time to choose! Will you continue the A side? Go.
Okie dokie. Hang on. I want to find like the best way through there. Because surely I can get all the way across, right? It shrimply makes sense. But it doesn't seem very shrimple to do. Hang on. If I go like this. No, it doesn't seem like that's a thing. I need way more horizontal momentum. Or something. You know? Like if I go Okie dokie.
Go through more seekers and longer rooms, but may have an easier time. Or the B-side, where rooms are more difficult for the time being, but much shorter and easier to optimize. Choices. Choices.
Bom,
Well,
bom,
you don't have
bom.
much of a choice here. We're going down! Get to this bubble and move right. You have to get to the button up here, go down.
Okay. Whoopsies. I think actually what they did was more like that. Right? And then where'd they go?
To the next room and get up to this next button quick.
Okay, so then they... Whoopsies. Now let's try... Okay. I haven't done this in ages. This might as well be new. Oh, darn it.
Quickly. Easiest way is to use the platform to hyper, bunny hop on the dash block, up dash to the other dash block, then jump left and wait for Madeline to line up with this vine. That'll be your cue to up left into the button.
Gotcha, I didn't know they had like a whole strategy for it. They just said quickly, so I assumed. Hang on. Okay. We're gonna save. Okay, I think that would. I saved thinking this would take a while, but golly. I'm not saying I'm good at the game or anything. But I mean, the results aren't lying, are they? A little bit off. One more. Almost. There we go. And it seems like this is a room we skip. Now let's see what they say here.
Button. Great! Now it's time for everyone's favorite Celeste mechanic, more cycles.
Hang on, let's go here and say, so that the entry cycle is what we are in on. Right?
Cycles. Specifically cassette block cycles. Fortunately, there's a very easy way to...
I always like the cassette block cycles, to be honest. Because the music's always timed to them, so it's easier to match up.
Way to go about this room using the entry cycle. After entering the room, dash right once against this block, then jump over it and wait to land before dashing into the bubble. This should land you in between the two blue blocks. Grab the block, then listen for the click so you know when to right dash to this very unfriendly platform. Upright dash will land you on top smoothly, then a hyper to the blue block, and a bunny hop will get you into this area where you can up dash and wait.
Okay, let's try that really quickly. Hang on. Already failed. I think I need to fast bubble. Oh. Oh golly, I'm not supposed to dash there. Okay, I need to listen for the click they said. Okay, then it's, oh golly. Not quite like that. No, wait. Golly. That is kind of tricky. Darn it, I didn't have the thing. Darn it. Then what?
Wait. A good way to keep pace and save some time is by dashing down whenever you're just waiting around. The freeze frames from the dash halt the timer for a moment without stopping the cassette blocks from cycling. Then dash to the blue block, fall onto the pink block, dash 2 more times for good measure, and jump before it disappears so you can make your way over to the cassette.
Okay. Oh, it's about to switch tabs for some reason. Let's keep trying that. Oh wait, no I can't, because I deactivated it. Darn. Wait, I can go like this, though. Whoopsies. Golly, not quite. Uh-oh. Darn it, almost did something neat. Gotta save it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. I think the goal- whoopsies. I already forgot, but I think... Yeah, I think that's what I meant to do. Whoopsies. No. Whoopsies. That's my bad. Whoopsies. Golly, I did not pass bubble. Whoopsies, that's not what I meant. Anyone crazy, but watching Grand Specific parts was a lot more captivating than watching a run. Really? Huh. Well, I'm not gonna be upset that that's the case then. I am very surprised though. Once more, I think. Darn it. No. No. Golly. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go with this. Then, what do they do?
A bit of a mouthful, but simple. Now get your butt out of there by returning to the map. Now's the time
Okay, now we're returning
for
to
some
the
exciting strats.
This should be interesting. Wonder if I can load save state from the menu. Wouldn't that be wacky? No, didn't think so. And then we go beside. Okay.
Throughout this run, you've used corner kicks, pause buffering, and transition shenanigans to do some pretty neat things. Now, we're putting all of that tech to the ultimate
golly.
test. The first checkpoint is super straightforward. Fast bubble and you win. Small tip here is to make sure that if you're jumping off the moving block early, make sure you've climbed to the top of it before doing so. Or just wait a moment for it to go up, you know? Don't be in too much of a rush here on a B-side. This is the way.
Okay, so. Whoops. Hang on, let me. Whoopsies. This is gonna be tricky, I think. So I definitely want to be. I want to be, fast bubbling everywhere. Entering. No, no, no. Okay, let me. Whoops. Golly. Okay, let's. I keep on dashing downwards because it's, because it's natural to me, you know? There we go. Whoopsies. Oh golly. Need to move faster. Golly. Gotta go faster. These bubbles are too slow for me. Oh golly. It just happens that I'm not smart enough to go faster, huh? I'll get this. Oh golly. Okay. There we go. Hehe. And then, whoopsies. Okay, coolio. Can I make it to the other side? No. Good to know. I do want to practice this room a little bit. You know? Oops. Okay. Whoops. Tricky, tricky that I don't quite. Hmm? Oh golly. That's a really fun movement there. Because I was like dashing down right and then jumping to the left, so it's a lot like a reverse hyper. Except better because I got a momentum boost. Whoopsies. Oh golly, yep, that'll happen. They did say to not do that. Explicitly. goal. That'll be good enough for me, I think. And then we need to be up to the checkpoint, right? Which is here. Awesome.
Way more exciting and relatively popular part of 5B. But first, we need to get over to this block. The block will fling you up toward the...
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Okay. How did they do that? Hang on.
5B. But first, we need to get over to this block.
Okay, yeah.
The block will...
It's shrimpful. Whoops. Do they have a dash back at that point? No, they don't. Okay, then I don't need to worry about it. Maybe I worry a little bit about it. Hang on. Because they jumped off it. You know what I bet the pros do? I bet the pros don't bother with that second block. What I think the pros do is that. Whoa! I didn't expect to actually have that happen. I was joking around. I just said you could totally just ignore the spikes, and then I did. What the heck? Am I ever... What's another real question? Actually, now that I think that... No, actually, that's not a question. Okay, well now clearly that's what I'm going for, right? Like, there's no question I'm going for that, since I've done it already. What I think might be able to do, to make it slightly easier. Okay, maybe I give up. But, actually just one more. Yep, okay. Oh golly. What did they do? Let's just find out real quick.
Toward the top of the room, but make sure you're grabbing the wall before you get up there. We're gonna learn a fun and cool strat variant known as pause drop, derived from the original strat Bub's drop. Short of the story is, Bub-Eye accidentally discovered you could get into a room vertically, and with a tiny jump, fall right back through the transition. While he did this in 3A, Demo Jameson implemented the strat here in 5B as a means to save 20 whole seconds from the original route. You know how 3A demo saves a ton of time? Yeah, this is the 5B equivalent. While Bub's drop needs very precise timing and execution of a jump, we can make it plenty easier on ourselves by using that fancy pause jump button we binded earlier, right? Right? So here's how it goes without further delay. Slow climb through the transition. The screen will move to follow you, but now here comes the hardest part. Once the screen stops moving, you have to press pause. It can be with either your jump pause or regular pause buttons.
Holding pause gives you a longer window. Okay.
If you did it correctly, you'll either look like you haven't moved or just barely moved. Each of these are the frames you'll need to hit, but it's not as hard as it seems. If you got the pause and Madeline is below the platform, good! The next part is very easy. You simply have to frame advance with your jump and pause button, then Madeline will look like she just...
Okay, I forgot what my jump and pause button was. Jump, I think it's 8. Right? Or maybe it's semicolon. No, it is my second jump, and then semicolon is my pause. Right, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Alrighty. Okay, so then it's... Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Whoopsies? What did I just do? Golly. I was not paying enough attention to what buttons I was pressing. That much for free. Oh golly. Can I just go over pretty please? I really would love to just go over, you know? Let me see. 'Cause I'm trying to find, like, anything to give me extra distance here. I wonder if doing a reverse hyper at the edge would... Doesn't look like it, I think. Maybe if I start this closer... No, that might not work. Darn it. I'm just impatient. Oh golly. Actually, I'm doing well. I just gotta... Darn it. Oh darn it. I'm trying to do this little skip here. They called it pause drop in the little video. As you can see, I'm watching the Avid Imposter video. Trying anyway. So climb, jump, pause. I did not realize that I was... Alright, I was at a different part of the level than I expected. That's my bad. Hello, new friend. Yeah, hopefully a new friend. Huh. If they stick around, that'd be radical. If they don't, you know what it is. Whoops, I went too fast. Did not mean to bunny hop there. Okay, luckily it is not that far. Right? Right. This time I'm gonna make sure I put a save state there. Whoops. Whoops. And that's why it's useful. Darn it. I don't want to have to do both sides of it. You know? Golly. Okay, so it's a jump. Then, no, not like that. Okay, so it's climb, jump while holding pause, right? Can't forget that part. Whoopsies. It lagged a second. Didn't expect that. Okay. Golly. I'm just not getting that, am I? Oh, okay, the skip is crazy. To me too, yeah. And I wasn't holding pause, darn it. I'm still learning how to do it, is the thing. As you might guess by how I haven't gotten it yet. It's all just practice. What I'd love to do would be to go over that block, right? But I'm not skilled enough for that just yet. I almost got it once, but it is not for me. Don't understand how it's done? So, if I'm understanding it correctly, if you pause buffer at exactly the right time during the scene transition, you can bounce off the wall, and instead of landing on the platform, you can drop back down And then because normally when you go through a room, that counts as a new, like, restart point, this one just sets you to the other side of it. Right? Oh, golly, that's not it. Heck, maybe I just set my new save state to be up there. Oh, golly. Once I get there again, so I don't have to do the rest of the room every time. Oh, golly. Okay, we're gonna save. Okay, interesting. No. Odd. I mean, is it because of how many buttons I was holding? I don't think so. No, darn it. Maybe I watched again.
You just did a tiny jump off the wall. At this point, you just have to unpause and you win! You're back in the previous room.
So let's watch it from the start.
Slow climb through the transition. The screen will move to follow you, but now here comes the hardest part. Once the screen stops moving, you have to press pause.
It says holding pause works. Let me just try that, right? Never mind. Okay. So I imagine that's holding pause during the scene transition. Oops. Golly. How much playtime do you have on Celeste? That's a great question. It's a little... Believe it or not, it's not so straightforward. Because, where's Steam? Here. I have 191 on Steam. But then before I had it on Steam, I had it on the Epic Games Store. Because they had it free once, and that's how I was able to first start playing the game. So that's probably another, like, couple hundred hours there. I don't know how much. It might only be like 100. In fact, I can kind of check. If I like... hang on. Fine. So this one, most of this was before I got it on Steam, and then there's another 46A. So it's at probably like 300 hours. That would be my guess. Which is wild to say, because... because I feel like I've played a lot of this, but... I wouldn't know. It's really just impossible to figure out exactly how much, because... Okay, and we'll save here. And then... Okay, that's odd, I think, because it didn't allow me to pause, even though I was holding it during the transition. Whoopsies. I grab, hold up. Whoopsies. Okay, but... So because I was already holding it when I came through the transition, I think. Okay. Darn it, okay, so... It's when the screen stops moving. That I start holding pause. Or that I... Oh? Okay, that didn't work. I think I need to still be holding... or jump. Or... Fine. Because if I keep pausing it like this... Is this not both climb and jump? Oh wait, I understand now. Okay, so I've just made my life difficult. I understand. That sounds like something I would do. So, funny thing. Look. The quotation marks. So not too much time for a speedrunner. Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, if you have two buttons right next to each other that are supposed to do different things, it's important to make sure they do different things. I'm just gonna take the quotation mark off and I'll just use... or maybe actually... maybe I remove this and re-add this. So they'll be right next to each other. But now I'll know forever and ever. Go here. Whoops, wrong button. Darn it. Okay. Whoops, don't want to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm silly. No, darn it. I was hoping I could get back there. I was really hoping to just go over it. Whoops. I need to get used to this being the new pause button, because I keep pressing it like it's still there. I'm actually just gonna do the other thing I've decided. I think enter key being my main pause is just gonna have to be how it is. And I'll remove that one. Alright? Alright. This way there will be never any confusion ever again. Whoops. Golly. Like I'm just slightly a bit addicted to Celeste. I played like 10 hours a day for the last 4 days. Potentially longer, but my brain can't remember that much. Here's the thing. I only realized this like after getting to the college, right? But I have at least 2 pins on my bag, Celeste pins. Then I realized I'm wearing my Celeste t-shirt today. And then I realized I'm wearing the Celeste earrings that my girlfriend got me. And I'm like, maybe I'm just a little bit autistic. So, trust me when I say I understand. Oh golly. I need to just do that right, I think. It would really go better if I did it right. Oh golly. Currently at a humble 640 hours. 620. You know what? It's a big number either way, golly. Oh, darn it. Misclick. Got it. I'll get this eventually. Oh, there's also a bunch of hours that I've done speedrunning in, but because I keep deleting the file. I don't know. Well, I guess that'd be counted on this Steam hours, huh? So never mind. Okay, we'll save state here, and then we will. Okay, it's so strange. I think I need to just, like, if I were to just, whoops. Oh, I can almost get it if I just spam it, right? But that's not right. Okay, that was almost it. Or so I think. Whoops. Whoops. It's hard to get that. Just remember how much momentum the transition gives. Yeah. It's kind of strange, isn't it? Because in my mind, what if I just spamming this? No. Okay. Whoops. Darn, that's not easy, huh? I think I need to be lower. Jump up. Okay. Alright, what if I do start lower? Not that much lower. Not quite. Oh, golly, Grace, you really gotta give 50 spots. Oh, and it seems like the on-screen one's broken again, huh? Did it close? Did it crash on me? Golly, I was hoping they'd show up there. Okay, golly, I need to... It does mean I also need to take my 3-minute break. Making it up to you. I see how it is. Alright. Yeah, streamer.bot just closed on me. Exercise day today. Yeah, I have those redeems up pretty much all the time. It's very silly. I even have some weights that I do the squats with. I always feel awkward about doing these when there's a guest here. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I guess I shouldn't feel quite as awkward about it. But yeah. My tracker happens to allow me to do this, you see? So I can do the squats sort of on camera, in a way. And that makes it a little more engaging and interesting, I think, because look, I can walk all the way back to here in the little room that I've drawn. So it's not a bad setup, I think. It's just a little silly to do when there's somebody new around, because it means that, well, they have to come to terms with that this is just a thing that happens sometimes. You're ridiculous, Grace. We're trying not to scare them away. There have been results, I must admit, but doesn't mean we need to go bragging about it every month. And it was 50, 25. Okay. So we're doing all 75 first, and then the sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, extend a bit, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Wow. Doing a little stretch. Is that Magla Elf? It is. Hi. Hope you're doing well. We're doing our squats. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Alrighty. Then I'm gonna get some water. So you can't say you have a job to focus on. I understand. Well, disappear. Good luck. Hope you had a nice stay while you were able to. You know, I'll be here for a while longer. If I go out of the frame of the camera, then it acts a little silly. Alright, then just 25 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 5. Is that my wife? I love you, Sharks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh boy. Been a second since we had this many, huh? Let me get some water again. I love you, 3 Tractor. You just woke up. I think y'all were in a dream I had. Oh, that's interesting. Golly. The good thing this next part is laying down, I think. What? Okay. Then it's just 20. Yep. Do those. Hereabouts. Oh, golly. Maybe I did those too quick. Oh, bleh, 1. Oh. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Alright. Oh boy. Think a girl gives a plank after. What? You. But what? You never even said how long the plank should be. So how could I possibly mess it up? Ooh, golly. Some water before I even think about it. 45 seconds, fair enough. I won't lie. Planking did occur to me too today. I just didn't. I mean, it's not a redeem or anything, so I don't have a way to have it. I'm gonna set that up. Get the hashtag planking. Wasn't that like a big thing ages ago? Just like planking anywhere. Well, regardless, we're gonna have this one. Wow, I got so much hair. Golly, where did this all come from? Yeah, we're gonna start in. Let's see. It's good? Yeah, I think it's good enough anyway. In 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, golly. Jesus. Trickier after squats, huh? Or not squats, after sit-ups. Who would have guessed that 2 different exercises targeting the same area would have an effect on each other? Oh boy, it's not hard, it's not difficult. Just like 15 minutes. Boy. Ah, golly. Oh boy. Well, gee. Let me clear some stuff up. Ah, golly. I worked for that one, huh, Grace? Let me do this. I definitely need to. Is a weird moment in high school? Interesting. Oh, golly. Oh, my knee hurts suddenly. Hurts nothing. I will be right back though. So I definitely need a break after that. Wowza. Oh, it's funny, I'm back and now Grace is leaving. Oh, golly, I forgot to switch that back. And I see Grace said she was pushing me, not trying to break me. I definitely felt like I was pushing myself there for sure. Golly. That additional plank almost got me. Alright, let's see. Ah, blah, 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 blah. You're adorable, you know. Ah, blah, 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 blah. We'll leave that there. Put this here. Put this here. And we'll press there. You too, he said cutely. Loveliest girl ever. Hang on. Almost, okay. Darn, I didn't mean to save there. Start chapter. I dreamed the Russian government was after me. That's very strange. But I hope it did not come true. Oh, golly. Okie dokie, and then... Darn it. Oh, darn. Darn. Oh? Oh! Doing mirror temp B-side? Yeah! And I did it! I did that. Let's get a couple more times. What? Well, I wouldn't say it's a good girl thing to do necessarily. Okay, more than one is a bit excessive, isn't it? Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't... 3 now? I wouldn't say it was that good. Oh, why are squats so cheap? What do you mean? I understand. Okay, now that I kind of get it. Whoops. Okay. Interesting. So... Okay. Guess 800 is a lot. Sharky, you are like a trillionaire in the points economy. Cutie. I wish I could check how many points you have. Cause golly, it's a ton, isn't it? 800. You have 200. 800 is a lot. I have 256.9 thousand points. I forget sometimes. Golly, if I invented a redeem that you really liked, Sharky, you would probably spam it until, forever, I guess. Redeeming 3 good girls is nothing to you, is it? Okay. I see. Kind of. Dream for 10k to make me admit to being cute. I'd make that, maybe... Let me think. Maybe I'd make that 300k. Makes me so happy, so it's everything. What do you mean it makes me so happy? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's keep trying. Darn, I did not mean to do it like that. Okay. Average gain is 220 an hour, so that's a good way to know if something is expensive. 800 is about 4 hours. So the smiles in your face. What smiles? VTuber faces can't smile, you know. It's not a thing. Doesn't happen. Golly, what was I about to think? Sometimes my thoughts get in trouble. You're like tier 2 or 3. Yeah. Also, hi Jade. Hope you're having a nice night. I'm learning how to do this. Whoops. Not that. This. Darn it. Denial makes it cuter. No, it does not. And slash timeout at iSharkyShark. 300 seconds. Fine. Then... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to find the timing for when I can hold pause. Okay, it's real tight. Just in case. Wiseman being mean? I'm not being mean. Or at least not intentionally. 5 whole minutes? I thought it was less than, I guess it is 5 minutes. I didn't mean 5 minutes, Sharky. I'm sorry, I apologize. You are not in timeout. God. I'm just curious to see what the, process over here would be if I did happen to have to go this way. Math major Moon. I never thought I was smart. Oh, this all seems like quite a lot, doesn't it? It is clearly much faster to go like this. Okay. You said you were smart. Did you? Golly, I'm not smart. What was the... When did you say that? I have said that. You have said that. Okay, in the past. You didn't just say that and I didn't miss anything. I didn't mean to unpause it. Okie dokie. That's a tough skip, by the way.
Either your jump pause or regular pause buttons. If you did it correctly, they'll either look like you haven't moved or just barely moved. Each of these are the frames you'll need to hit, but it's not as hard as it seems. If you got the pause and Madeline is below the platform, good! The next part is very easy. You simply have to...
Am I forgetting something? Have I forgotten something really obvious?
You have to frame advance with your jump and pause button, then Madeline will look like she just did a tiny jump off the wall. At this...
No. You did mention that redeem. I can add that redeem. Except I'm gonna make it very expensive. Perhaps absurdly expensive. Trying to figure out what to call it though. Jokes on you, check your redeem it and I'll refund her every time. No, that's cheating! Alright, I'll cancel it. I won't make it if you're gonna abuse the system. Golly, what was I about to do? I was about to continue
At
the
this
video.
point, you just have to unpause and you win! You're back in the previous room. But what the heck do you do now? Well, die. Press retry, then you're suddenly on the right
There's this little thing on my arm. I keep making it.
side of the room. If you do end up failing it and landing on top of the platform, then you can either opt to try again by returning to map and coming in at the second checkpoint, or you can go about the room regularly, grab the key.
What good is being the highest authority if you can't abuse it a little bit?
Go
Well,
left into the hub room to get to the bubble. Then take it all.
Hang on.
Go about the room. Opt to try again by returning to map and coming in at the second checkpoint, or you can go about the room regularly, grab the key, go left into the hub room to get to the bubble. Then take it all the way to the right. You can see how this is significantly slower.
Okay, let me see again if I can do it that way. Just in case. Oh no! Because I feel like I'm probably not gonna get it every single time, right? So it's probably smart to practice doing it this way. Whoops. So it said left. And then, was this one, or? No, because we definitely need to go left here. Golly. And besides, Grace, you're only the highest authority because you chose to interpret my ruling funny. Oh god. I honestly don't know which way I'm meant to be going. Oopsies. Golly. 5 mods are the highest. I was including myself in that, Grace, when I wrote that. I think it's typo. I think he meant A-L instead of O? Oh, A-I. I got it. Maids, not mods. Silly. But I mean, maids are like by definition not the highest authority. I feel like if they're the highest authority, then why are they maids, you know? It makes no sense. I guess I've just contradicted myself there, huh? Well, there you go. Grace was right. This is... I didn't think this through. You say that, but you defy your masters all the time when they call you cute. Well, you see, I don't have an answer to that. And I don't have to. Yep. Because... God. I need a dash for that. Golly. Oh, nope, that's not it. Eh? Oh, golly. I don't know why this room is just difficult for me. Oh, wait. Almost is not. Oh, I said almost. Yeah, and I just didn't make it. Skill issue. I know. I know. There we go. I don't think I need that. Wait. Oh, I see. I get it. I did not need to do that room. It all makes sense now. Okay, this is my, okay. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back here and we're gonna pretend I've just failed that, right? Then we're going to take this key. We're going to go there. Golly. I think... Oh, almost. Oh, golly. Wait. I thought I had failed, and I did. Golly, again. I just keep going too early. I'm going real quick there, golly. Oh, golly. Is that faster? I feel like it must be, right? If I do it right. It's just kind of precise. There we go. We'll take it for now.
For this next room, it's probably gonna be the one that might dissuade you from doing 5B. But once you get the hang of the cycles, it all falls into place. Good thing is that for entry or death cycle, the whole room operates basically the same way. Getting into the room, just climb, jump, dash into the bubble, then make sure not to fast bubble. For the rest of this room, you'll be fast bubbling, so keep that in mind. On this last bubble, hit the ceiling so you have some time to think about the spike cycle.
I might be too eepy to do a run if I stay up any later. I'm debating whether I do one at all right now, actually. It's already pretty late and I have my big classes tomorrow. Oh. Should I... what would be fun? Keep it a shorty. I literally have two of my favorite people with exact opposite opinions. This is tricky. Getting a good eep is tempting. So is the run. Responsible decisions are sometimes necessary. Yeah, you're right. I will be responsible. We'll save him quick. Sorry, Sharky. Very sorry, Sharky. Think about it this way, we get to talk a bit more, you know? Before heading to bed. We're gonna refresh page and raid out. Just woke up, so I'm a little biased. Yeah, that's true, huh? I've been up all day. Let's see, who do we know who's on? Bear. Tsukuma. Sounds fun to me. What are they playing? Teamfight Tactics. Is that Fire Emblem one? Or is it a different one? No idea. Anyhow, hope you guys had a nice time. I got good practice. Hopefully I can make that skip during one. No, TFT is what I play. No? Okay. Then I don't know. It must just be... I actually don't know what category it is. We'll find out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.